my name is Janet and welcome to 365 Inspired Yoga Classes. And today is day 24 and we are inspired today by a yoga posture and a bird. Eagle pose and the eagle. So as we think of the eagle, eagles have amazing vision. They can see a tiny little mouse thousands of feet away, boom, zero in and get their dinner. So as we move into this series of postures, I want you to think about your focus. What are you focused on? When we balance, we find a single point in front of us. If we're in front of a mirror, maybe it's your eye in the mirror, or maybe there's a spot or a picture on the wall that you can look at, and that will help you balance. So let's start standing today. And as we start standing, I want you to find that focal point. Commit to that focal point. It will help you throughout our practice. And when you look at that point, we call it drishti focus, so it's single pointed, and yet there's a softness to it. So can you find that balance between the intensity of the gaze and the softness of your gaze? Breathe in to mountain pose. Your arms are high overhead. You relax your shoulders down. Look up, shift your gaze to the palms, and as you exhale, slide your hands to your heart center. This is samastitihi, or standing at attention, and it's where we set our intention. So as you gaze down at your fingertips, maybe even you close your eyes and you draw your awareness within. What are you focusing on these days? Hopefully our eagle posture will train us to keep our focus, our intensity with a bit of softness on what we want in our life. Maybe we're cultivating love, wealth, peace, harmony, balance. Choose a word that demonstrates for you what you're going to be focused on in your practice today to support the focus that you're bringing into your day-to-day life. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep your hands at heart center, but open your eyes, find that focal point. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, lower your arms down to your sides. As you inhale, sweep your arms overhead, turn your palms in, relax your shoulders down. Begin to shift your body weight onto the right foot and challenge your balance by lifting the left knee into the air. Good. And then slowly place your left foot down, maintain a steady focal point, steady focus, and lift your right knee into the air. Set your right foot back down on the mat. Let's continue this balance challenge. Shift to the right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee into the air. And as you exhale, send your left heel out in front of you. Good. Breathe in, bend the left knee, and as you exhale, send your left leg back. Sweep your arms out like the letter T. Keep your gaze lifted. Look at your focus. Nice. On your inhale, bring both feet to touch. Left foot comes back to meet the right on the mat, and the arms sweep overhead. Breathe out, root down into the left foot. And breathe in to lift your right knee. Stay focused, stay calm. We've got this. And as you exhale, send your right foot out in front of you. As you inhale, bend the right knee. And as you breathe out, send your right leg back. But maintain focus as your arms sweep out wide like the letter T. Good. With your next breath in, both feet, right foot comes to meet the left. We're standing tall on the mat. Breathe out, bow forward, forward fold. So this will be our first forward fold of our practice. So let's give our body a moment to warm up. Your gaze is shifted. Now you're looking down at your feet or at your mat. Bend one knee and then the other. Allow your head to hang heavy. Maybe swivel your hips. Move your shoulders. Nod your head yes. Wiggle your head no. Come back to yes, finish in a positive. With your next breath in, glide the hands up the legs to rest on the shins or the thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other and shine your heart down. Shift your body weight slightly forward for more stretch in the back of your legs. Breathe in. As you exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank, the top of a push-up. You know your body best. What's your best journey here? Is it better for you to wait in down dog? Is it appropriate for you today to come to your knees, tucking your pelvis under? Or stay on your tippy toes to challenge your tenacity, your strength here. Breathe in, shift forward, breathe out, lower all the way or halfway to your mat. On your inhale, lift to a low cobra, lifting just your heart. Your body will stay on the mat. Or for an added challenge, arms are strong and straight, knees off the mat, upward facing dog. Breathe in and exhale, down dog. Let's stay in down dog for a few breaths. Really our first down dog. So we're going to stretch into it, really moving it around. Your focus in down dog is back at your legs. As you look back at your legs, your feet separate hip distance apart. It's not crucial that the heels touch the mat. That may happen in time. Keep pressing your heart towards your thighs. Your body looks like an upside down letter V. Lift your gaze to your hands. Fingers are spread wide and palms are about shoulder width apart. As you exhale, start to walk slowly to forward fold at the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's move on. Inhale to chair pose. So as you begin to sit down into chair, stretch your arms high overhead, pull your belly in, lift your toes up, and lower your tush just a little bit more. Really good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, fly your arms back. Lift your heels up. This is drinking bird. It's a balance challenge. Good. As you inhale, drop your heels, lift your arms, stay in chair, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step just your left foot to the back of the mat. Lunging into the front right knee, inhale brings you up to crescent lunge. Woo! So for crescent lunge, we're going to take a challenge here and take our arms into eagle arms. Sweep your left arm underneath your right arm, crossing at the elbows, bring your palms to touch. It is always okay to lower to the back left knee if you're struggling at all. That makes it so much easier. So decide what works for you. Make your choice and breathe in to stretch your fingertips up high, maybe even lift your gaze up. And as you exhale, bring your elbows down to touch the right thigh. Breathe in, bring the arms back up to neutral, and breathe out to release your arms high overhead. If you are on the back knee, inhale, lift the back knee, and exhale opens you up to warrior two. So we've got this nice long stance in warrior two. Align your right knee over your right ankle. Maybe swivel side to side till you get it just right for you. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Take your right hand high, lunge deep into the right knee. Lift your gaze up. Good. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Work up to the knees. Or if I'm plank, flow through high to low plank. Breathe into upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Excellent. Alrighty. From down dog, let's breathe in, look forward, and exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Really working on chair because chair is the foundation for eagle. So maybe your chair is kind of high, or maybe you can bring it down just a little bit lower, working the strength in your legs. Breathe in and exhale to fly your arms back. Breathe in to lift your heels. Let's stay for the exhale. Balance here. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Good work. Exhale, drop the heels. Stay in chair. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, touch the mat. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale brings us up to crescent lunge. So remember, you could lower the back knee as needed. Take care of yourself. Bringing into eagle arms, right arm under left, crossing at the elbows, palms connect or deep into the front knee, back heel is lifted, or back knee is on the mat. As you inhale, send your fingertips high, and as you exhale, bring your elbows down to the left thigh. Good. Breathe in, bring it back up, and on your exhale, start to unravel your arms, reach them high. Inhale, find your crescent, maybe get off that back knee if you're on it, and exhale, opens you up to warrior two. So here we are, warrior two, side two. Gaze over your left fingertips, lunge deep into your left knee. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand high. Look up at your left palm. Take your right hand and glide it down the back leg, light as a feather, soft and easy. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, flow through, high to low plank. Inhale, lifts you, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. From downward facing dog, breathe in, look forward, and exhale, step all the way through and have a seat. Powerful. Let's continue to build some strength and flexibility into our body. so that we can take our peak posture with ease and grace, with strength and courage. So come on down to your back. We're gonna do a little bit of extra hip stretching here. Take your right leg over your left leg. Keep your feet separated as you draw your knees into your chest. Reach your left hand down to touch the right foot and right hand to the left. If you can, if that's not available to you, just hug your knees into your chest. Feel yourself just stretching into the hips. Good. Whew. Alrighty, so we're gonna take this into a little bit of core work, abdominal work, eagle crunches. So you might be able to hook your right toes under the left as you let go and cross the feet, or most likely your feet will just kind of come close together here. We're going to take the right arm underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, and lift your head up and stretch out. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, draw your elbows toward your knees. Good. Breathe in, stretch. Exhale, crunch. Can you do two more? Inhale, stretch. Exhale, eagle crunch in. Last one. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, crunch. Good. Keep your legs bound. Unravel your arms out like the letter T. Eagle twist to the left. Both knees drop left. Take your left hand to your right thigh and draw the knees deeper into the twist as best you can. Complete the twist by turning your gaze over to the right. Pause to enjoy the stretch. Take two more slow, deep breaths here. And then ever so gently, slowly unravel the twist, unravel your legs, draw your knees into your heart and rock gently side to side. Excellent. Alrighty, let's take all of that on the second side. We'll take our left leg over the right, crossing at the knees and thighs, and then hug both knees in toward your chest. Stay there, or if you can, reach down. Right hand grabs the left foot, left hand grabs the right foot, and just kind of hug the legs in toward the torso, giving the hips a nice, easy stretch. Breathing in this extra space we're creating in the hips, thighs, feeling that nice release. This is excellent for your lower back. Woo. Moving into some eagle crunches, let go of your feet, and if you can hook the ankles, do so. My legs just kind of hang around there. Now we're going to take the left arm underneath the right, palms touch maybe, your hands to the shoulders as needed. Lift your head up, 4 eagle crunches. Breathe in, stretch and exhale, crunch. Breathe in, lengthen, exhale, brings you in. 2 more times. Exhale, pulls you in tight. Last one. Good. And lying down, unravel your arms and release them like the letter T. Legs stay the same, and both legs drop over to the right. Right hand on the left thigh might pull the legs a little bit deeper if that's good for you. And turn your gaze to the left to complete the twist. Moving your body in the opposite direction. Your torso, your gaze in the opposite direction of your legs. Eagle twist. Oh, big stretch. Feels so good. Excellent. All right, slowly begin to unravel. Unravel the twist, unravel your legs, drop both knees in. Counter stretch with happy baby. Reach your hands between your legs. Grab a hold of the arches of your feet and pull your knees down. Rock easy side to side. Feeling really good there. Maybe stretching your legs out a little bit. And then coming back to center, hug both knees into your heart. Rocking side to side. And then change direction and rock 3 times to seated. Once you're all the way up to seated, let's add a little more stretch and then we'll try our peak posture. So this posture, you sort of did it on your back. It's called cow face pose. And I often use a strap, but we're just going to take it as far as our body goes. Left leg under right leg over left. So the legs are like they were on your back. Give your feet a little loving, a little massage. Okay, we're going to use eagle arms for cow face pose today. So we're going to take the right arm underneath the left. And there we go. Maybe the hands touch. Sometimes the hands rest on the shoulders. Breathe in to sweep your fingertips high. And as you breathe out, we're going to bring the elbows down to the knees or thighs and just bend forward and take in the stretch. Slowly rise up and release. legs out in front of you, just kind of wiggle them around a little bit. Side two. Right leg comes under, left leg over, crossing as best you can. Some of us would sit cross-legged instead in this position, and that's totally fine, whatever works for you. And then your left arm will sweep underneath your right into eagle-bound arms. Maybe the palms connect. As you inhale, sweep your fingertips up, and as you breathe out, push your elbows down. And if it feels good, start to bend forward. Just pausing to enjoy the stretch. Slowly release, rising up. Release your arms, release your legs, send them out in front of you, wiggle them around. Coming into tabletop position. Rolling over, come onto your hands and knees. So once you come to your hands and knees, spread your fingers nice and wide, align your wrists beneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Loosening up, breathe in, lift the drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tail. Exhale, round it out, chin to chest. Blow through that with me. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Once more. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. On your inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. And exhale to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, stretch it out. Maybe pedaling out your legs. Send your tail high. Heart pushes back toward your thighs. Lift your gaze and walk to the top of your mat. With your feet together, touching, round all the way upright to stand. Circle your arms high overhead and bring your palms to connect above you. Exhale your hands to your heart space. Close your eyes for a moment and look down at your fingertips. What are you focused on today? Be brave enough to set your sails high. Choose whatever it is you really want most in your life. Peace, harmony, wealth, focus. Don't be afraid. Be brave like an eagle. Open your eyes. Let's do a couple of little balances and then try our peak posture. So breathe into mountain. You're coming up nice and high. As you exhale, shift onto your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left knee up. And as you exhale, send your left heel forward. Inhale, bend the left knee, and as you exhale, take the leg into what we call figure four. Hands come to heart center, stay up tall, or challenge the stretch by sitting into chair. Some of you might be able to bend forward and bring your elbows down to touch your knee and foot. Extra challenge. Let's bring it all the way back up with the arms high, the left knee lifted, and then one more challenge, arms out like the letter T as the left leg sweeps back, flying. Excellent. Bring both feet to meet on the mat, arms overhead, left foot meets the right, shift onto the left foot. Try all of that sequence of balance challenges on the second side. Lift the right knee up in front of you. Send the right heel forward, keep breathing, focus, single pointed focus. Bend the right knee, figure four, right ankle to the left thigh, hands to heart center, and start to sit into chair. Go as far as you did on the first side, maybe bending forward, bringing your elbows down to touch the knee and foot. And then slowly rising back up. Maintain focus, maintain balance, and then sweep the right leg back, arms out like the letter T. Hold your balance, you got it. Nice. As you rise, bring your right foot to meet the left foot on the mat, and exhale into chair. We're ready for our peak posture. Let's start balancing on the right leg. So take your left arm and sweep it beneath the right arm. Bring your hands to touch, eagle arms. It's okay to place your hands on the shoulders as needed. The foundation is chair. Shift onto the right leg, take the left leg over the right leg, cross as tightly as you can. You can stay exactly there or start to bring your elbows down toward your left thigh. Find your version of eagle. Hold it. And then slowly rise. All the way back up, release back to mountain, and sit in the chair. Awesome, side two. Right arm under left, crossing at the elbows. Steady focus, right leg over left, crossing at the knees and thighs. Some people's toes touch on the other side, other people can hook their ankle. Find the version that works for you, breathe in. And And as you exhale, sit a little deeper. Maybe elbows come down to touch the knee or thigh. Excellent. Hold there. Releasing slowly. Coming all the way back up. And breathe in, finding your way to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank, top of a push-up. Shift forward and lower all the way down, and let's strengthen the muscles in our back. The tops of your feet stay flat on the mat. Press your feet into the mat so that your kneecaps seem to lift. Extend through the crown of your head for cobra. Breathe in, lift your head up. Lift your focus, lift your gaze. Lift your hands. Squeeze the elbows toward each other. Keep breathing. Maybe you can lift just a little higher. Breathe in. Stay for your exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Right cheek on the mat. Arms by your side, gazing to the left. Let yourself relax here. Just breathe. Whew. Good. We're going to take our locust with an extra heart-opening stretch. It'll be a great counter stretch for all those eagle arms we did. So bring your chin onto the mat. Take your hands behind your back, interlace them at your tail. See if you can straighten the arms, and then breathe in to lift up. Lift your legs up, lift your heart up, lift your gaze up. Stay as you breathe out. Create that steeple mudra, maybe pointing your finger back, your pointer fingers back. One more big breath in, lift. And exhale is your release. Left cheek resting on your mat with your arms relaxing right there by your side. Take a couple more breaths here. All right, one more back bend, shin on the mat. Kick your feet into your seat and reach back and grab your feet. From there, kick the feet away from your seat, lifting as high as you can. Lift your gaze. Stay with me, couple more breaths. Got it. Breathe in, yeah. Breathe out one more time. Breathe in, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, release. Opposite cheek to the mat. Arms by your side. Just rest. Let's take a little release for the lower back, the sacroiliac joint. What I want you to do is bring your palms to stack one on top of the other and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. Feel that release in your lower back. So good. Then release your legs to the mat. Push into tabletop position onto your hands and knees. Draw your knees and thighs and feet together. And sit back on your heels. This is hero pose. If it's really difficult to sit on your heels, you could sit on a block or you might be kneeling on your mat. Totally okay. Just take good care of your body. Know that you're not a chicken. You're a strong, brave eagle. You showed up on your mat today and you gave it a try. And you are my hero for doing so. Shift your hips to one side or the other and send your legs out in front of you. Let's do some final stretching here, a little series that I just love. Bottoms of your feet touch, knees fall open like butterfly wings. Pull the heels in close to your groin and sit up nice and tall. Give your feet a little extra massage, rubbing the arches of your feet, maybe pushing your toes a little bit. 365 inspired yoga classes inspired by quotes from various famous people or just things I find on Pinterest or whatever. So as you stretch, I'm going to share the inspirational quote in this stretchy point of class. And it is, if you hang out with chickens, you're going to learn to cluck. And if you hang out with eagles, you're going to learn to fly. So thank you for trying eagle with me today. Let's take the legs out nice and wide like the letter V. Getting a nice counter stretch here. Walk the hands forward, bending into the elbows. Hopefully you can lower a little bit deeper. Just breathe into this extra space you brave eagles are creating in your body. And then come back up and reach out toward the right leg, bringing your right hand up and over, getting a stretch throughout the left side of your body, perhaps even tilting your gaze up and under the left arm. Let's try the other side. Left hand down, right hand high. Reach up and over, stretching the right side of your body. Maybe even taking your gaze and looking up underneath your right arm. And come all the way up. One more stretch before we rest. Pivot toward the right leg and stretch your torso over the right leg as best you can. Pulling the left shoulder down just a little bit more. Maybe reaching out toward your toes. And then come all the way up and pivot to the left and stretch down over your left leg. Put your right shoulder down just a little bit more. Deepen the stretch. Good. And slowly rise up. Place your feet on the mat and lower to your back. Coming all the way down to your back, take your feet to the outer edges of your mat and let your knees fall together. Just feeling, that was a lot of stretching through the pelvis and the hips. And then counter that by separating your knees. Bring your feet all the way together. Allow the bottoms of the feet to connect. As your knees fall open, turn your palms open, close your eyes. And you can rest exactly like this or extend the legs out if you like that better. And as you recline, I just want to take this moment to thank you so much for sharing your time and your practice, for being brave, being willing to fly like an eagle. Namaste.